Hey, today I want to talk to you about what are the best turmeric curcumin supplements. And before I talk about the best ones, let's talk about the worst ones. The worst ones would be those ones that you pay way too much money for that really don't have very high quality ingredients. Now, turmeric is a spice that is known to have health benefits. We know it's healthy. It's been proven in over 12,500 peer-reviewed studies. The problem is, it's not the turmeric spice itself that does it. It's the compound inside of it called curcuminoids. Now, what some companies are doing is taking the turmeric spice, which is relatively inexpensive, and they're putting it in soft gels and selling it to you. In effect, you're spending $50 for a bottle of capsules that would have cost you $5 to go buy from Costco and then stick in your own gel caps. So that would be the better way to do it. If you want to increase absorption by a little bit, you can add pepper in a ratio of 1 to 100, mix it up in a bowl, put it in your own soft gels, and voila, you have the worst possible type of turmeric supplements. So what do I mean by that? Well, in some of these studies where they got good results, people were taking a quarter cup a day of turmeric, not 2 little tiny pills like you're taking right now, a quarter cup. And the reason for that is because it takes a lot of turmeric to get the curcumin, say that once fast. The curcuminoids. Curcuminoids are the compound that are the business end of turmeric, okay? And the problem is that in our small intestine, we have what's called sensory enzymes. These little guys are meant to keep bad stuff out of our system and get rejected and excreted. The problem is they're not that intelligent. So when they see amino acids and sugars that come from carbohydrates, they recognize that we need that and they let it through. But they don't recognize curcuminoids, unfortunately, because it's not something that's native to our body. So although it is good for our body, it gets rejected. It's estimated that only 5% of the curcuminoids from the turmeric spice actually gets into our body. Now, all of this is really, really important because we know without a doubt that curcuminoids are very healthy for us. As a matter of fact, out of those 12,500 studies, they found so many benefits, it sounds kind of unbelievable, actually. But the biggest ones were reduction of joint pain and inflammation, cognitive improvement, liver detoxification, and many, many more. These are phenomenal benefits, especially if you've got arthritis or a condition with your joints. If you've got a sore knee, you got tennis elbow, anything to do with your joints has to do with inflammation. And if you can reduce that inflammation, then your pain can go down. So what you want to do if you're going to get the benefits of turmeric is not actually take a bunch of spice. What you actually want to do is get those extracted curcuminoids. And so when we talk about the best turmeric curcuminoid supplements, it's those that have a large amount of curcuminoids, not a large amount of the spice that you can go buy from Costco. So the trick scientists have been trying to tackle for the last few years is how to get those awesome curcuminoids into the bloodstream. Now, the good news is that's very easy to measure. They can simply measure your blood and find out how much curcuminoids is in your system at the moment from your regular diet. And then they can give you a supplement and then 3 hours later, check your blood and see how high the levels are after 3 hours. It's very easy to test. So researchers have been mixing curcuminoids with all types of things in an effort to try to get them into the bloodstream. But there's one company that's developed a patented product called Curculife that is blowing away all of the other studies. And what they have done is they have put their curcuminoids in a micelle. A micelle is technology from the drug industry. The drug industry has the same challenge as the supplement industry in that drugs aren't native to the body either, and so when people take a pill, it's unlikely to get into the bloodstream unless there's something done to get it past these little enzymes that are rejecting stuff as they get to the small intestine. So the best thing we found is when these are added to a micelle, M-I-C-E-L-L, a micelle. The micelle allows the curcuminoids to be encased in something that the body recognizes. So let me introduce you to Mimi's Miracle Turmeric, which has a patented ingredient called Curculife. This ingredient has been compared to the nation's top-selling turmeric product, and in the lab, we were able to put both products in test subjects, measured the curcuminoid level 3 hours later, and guess what? It was 10 times higher in this product than in the nation's leading brand. That's when we knew we were really onto something. But it gets better. Once the researchers found that the curcuminoids were delivered, they then did a test on 60 people with osteoarthritis in their knees. These subjects were male and female between the ages of 40 and 75. There was 60 people in the group that had this product, and there were 60 people on a placebo, 120 people total. The results were amazing. First of all, the people who are taking the Mimi's Miracle Turmeric product had reduced pain within 7 days. That's really phenomenal for a non-drug product. This is all natural. The next thing is, after 90 days, the control group had a 95% reduction in pain score. That's remarkable. This is something that the drug industry is trying to achieve through drugs that have side effects. And this is, again, a natural product with no side effects. The way it works is, it is a tiny soft gel. If you have trouble swallowing pills, you won't have trouble swallowing that one. It's very, very small, but it has 400 milligrams of the Curculife in it, the exact same thing that was given to the people that had reduced pain in their osteoarthritis symptoms. You take 2 per day. The key to curcuminoids is keeping them in your bloodstream. When they're in your blood, they're doing their magic. So you take 1 in the morning and you take 1 in the evening. You don't even have to take them with food. They don't bother your stomach. So to answer the question, what is the best turmeric curcumin product? Obviously, we're going to say ours is, but you ought to test this for yourself. The worst possible way of getting curcuminoids is through the turmeric spice. You need way too much. The next best way is through a proper curcuminoid supplement, not a turmeric supplement, one that has a large amount of curcuminoids in it. But the problem is there's a patent on this technology, and this is the only product right now available on Amazon and on our website that has the Curculife. And as far as I know, if that changes, and no one sue me, okay? But right now, if you find Mimi's Miracle Turmeric on Dirobi.com or on Amazon, we have the clinical studies proving that this is an effective product. Try it for yourself. So if you want to give this a shot, use the coupon code TUBEDEALS to save 10%. Many people and many of the reviews that you can read online do have a significant drop in joint pain within the first month. I do recommend, though, that you give it at least 60 days because everyone's physiology is different. Everyone's conditions are different. So if you can pony up and buy 2 bottles and give it a good 60-day run, chances are that would be the best personal experiment that you can do. But hey, however you want to do it, give this product a try. I don't think you'll regret it. It's actually our highest reviewed product on Amazon, which is saying a lot. People are loving it. If you read through the reviews there, you'll see some of the case studies and the stories people have shared about what it's done for them. So that's it. Give it a try. Mimi's Miracle Turmeric in a micelle gets into the bloodstream, clinically proven, 6 clinical trials. You can read about all of them at Dirobi.com. If you go to Mimi's Miracle Turmeric, click on the Science tab on the listing. You can read about all the clinical studies. Use Tube Deals to save 10%. Boom.